I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Chiefs coming in at 7-6, going up against the Chargers, who come in at 8-5.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. Skirts by him at the 35. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 16 carries, 54 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. 3rd down now following the run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The play clock's running down. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Play clock winding down. Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's third down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into third and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's complete to Kelsey. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelsey's game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check.
Here's Hunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We'll get a peek at the playoff picture in the AFC as we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoff. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And out of bounds, just shy of the end zone at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to flick that out to the flat. It's complete. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And some room to roam now. Still going. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Travis Benjamin and the rest of the troops heading back out there now on offense. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Play fake here on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Goodwin becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They run again with Hunt. And some room to work. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So we've hit halftime all. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. But I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 57 yards. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 receiver left, that's Allen. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Mahomes now on 1st down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the rookie corner from Iowa, Desmond King. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How did you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
We're back now in KC. Where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Blue line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And taking over a man who's been a starter in this league, and that's the Michigan product, Chad Henne. Now Henne, complete, the tight end Kelsey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Henne. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He'll drop to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Roethlisberger. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up with Conley. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation...
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles.